Blackstone presents Death Rattle by Terry C. Johnston. This book is read by Alex Boyles. Let us live o'er those deeds again of trapline, camp, and desperate fray, where roved the long-haired mountain men who broke the trails and led the way. Edwin L. Sabin, Old Jim Bridger on the Moccasin Trail. 1. Damn if this dead mule didn't smell like a month-old grizzly-gutted badger. Titus Bass swiped the back of his black, powder-grimed hand under his nose and snorted with that first faint hint of a stench strong enough to make his eyes water. Without lingering, he spilled enough grains of the fine 4F priming powder into the pan, then carefully raised his head over the dead mule's still-warm ribcage. The sons of bitches were gathering off to the left, over there by Big Shad Sweet's side of the ring. Really more of a crude oval the 24 of them had quickly formed around this collection of ancient tree stumps when they started dropping every last one of their saddle stock and pack animals with a lead ball in the brain. "Don't shoot till you're sure," Henry Frabe was bellowing again. He'd repeated it over and over so many times it was beginning to nettle the gray-haired Bass. "We ain't none of us lop-eared pilgrims, Frap," he growled back at the trapping brigade leader. The man they called Ol' Frap twisted around on that one leg he was kneeling on, spitting a ball out of his gopher-stuffed cheek into his sweaty palm. "God damn it! Don't you think I know every one of you niggers?" "We'll make 'em come, Frap," Elias Kersey shouted from the east side of their horse and mule breastworks, shoving a sprig of long, dusty blonde hair out of his eyes. "Don't you worry none about us," another man growled down Bass's right. "Here they come again," arose the alarm. Titus twisted, rolling on his hip so he could peer behind him at the far side of the narrow oval where some of the defenders hunkered behind a stump here or there. Then his eyes slowly climbed over the heads of those other beaver trappers as they all sat entranced, every eye fixed on the 1,000. Sure was a pretty sight the way those horsemen had been forming themselves up over yonder after every charge, gathering upon that wide breast of bottom ground where the warriors knew they were just out of range of the white man's long-barreled flinters. About as savvy as Blackfoot, Bass ruminated as he watched the naked riders start to spill out in two directions like a mountain torrent tumbling past a huge boulder plopped squarely in the middle of a creek. Foaming and roiling.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?